Hey guys, I wanted to come to you today tell you about a new piece of technology. It's something that I've mentioned before within the group, but I think it's relevant to what a lot of people are talking about, and that is hiring people. I mean, that conversation comes up about staffing, about how to hire people, how do you know you're hiring the right person? It comes up all the time in the group. So I wanted to tell you about a free piece of technology where you can research people. It's called Charlie App. CharlieApp.com. There's a web version and then there's also a mobile version, but again, it's free and you sign up for this, CharlieApp.com, and it allows you to search for what other people are doing or what the internet says about another person beyond a simple Google search. So, for example, let's say there's somebody you're considering hiring. You don't really know them. You found them from like a Craigslist ad, or you posted an ad, or you went to like a jobbing.com or an indeed.com, and this person's coming in to potentially work for you. Want to learn more about them. Well, Charlie App will show you some of their recent social media posts. You can find out what they're interested in, if they're posting pictures of their dogs and cats, or if they're posting pictures of their kids, or maybe they're complaining about their current employer, or they talk trash about other people. Their recent social media posts can give some insight into the type of person that you're potentially thinking of hiring. Additionally, Charlie App can show you any news articles or any blogs that they have been mentioned in. For example, it can show if they're really valuable by providing their information to different news articles or to other blog stuff. Maybe if they put on the resume that they do contribute to certain blogs and nothing is showing up on Charlie App, it could show that that's fraudulent, that they're really not contributing. But this Charlie App is going to show you some social media stuff. It'll show you where they're showing up on other blogs and news articles, and it's also going to show you any other pieces of information like public records, such as arrests that might be public, deeds of trusts and things that might be public, and all that information can give you some insight into who this person is that you might be hiring. It gives you an opportunity to get to know them. Another thing that Charlie App is useful for, if you've got a really big client or a really big customer you might need to meet, use Charlie App to learn about them. That way when you go to lunch with them and you hang out, you're going to know some things that they're already interested in. You're going to know some things that are going on in their life, and that will allow you to spark some conversations and to impress them at your meeting. Again, CharlieApp.com, it's free, it's pretty easy to use, and I recommend you guys check it out for hiring and doing research of other potential big name customers that you are trying to land in your agency.
Hey IAOA, it is Erin coming at you from the not so sunny Tucson, Arizona today with Integrity Insurance Services. And I am bringing you my top 5 reasons as an independent insurance agent you may not be successful in the networking world. Hopefully you're not doing any of these things, but if you are, this can kind of help you see maybe where some of the rest of us are coming from if you do them. I'm going to go kind of fast, so if you need anything, make sure to shoot me an email. I'll be more than happy to answer any other questions. Number 1, you're all business all the time. Don't do that. People want to do business with you because they know you and they like you and they trust you. So just remember, let your personality bleed through. Give them a little bit of insight to your personal life. They love that stuff. Number 2, you're not setting up meetings outside of networking groups. If there is anything, this is the biggest one. You're not going to go ahead and go into a networking group and sit there and get 50 referrals. It's just not going to happen. You're going to get referrals based off of the relationships you create from those networking groups, one-on-ones, things that are done after hours, mixers, etc. Spend that time, make that investment, and get to know these people. Number 3, you are limiting yourself to networking only within a networking group. I cannot stress enough how this is. You want to make sure that you are networking all the time, whether it be wearing a hat, whether it be taking your kids to Children's Museum over the weekend and people just so happen to ask what you do. These are big things. You always want to be in that zone and have that hat on. Don't limit yourself to networking within a specific networking group. Number 4, this is the one I'm probably going to get a lot of pushback on, but you want to make sure you're encouraging agency loyalty. What I mean by that is if someone in a networking group says, oh, I have so-and-so with State Farm, or oh, I have so-and-so with, another independent agency. And they're happy with them, your response should be, oh, I'm so glad to hear that. There should be more of us out there. That's your response. Not, oh, I could probably save you more money, or I'm probably better at customer service, or I have a cooler headset. Encourage the agency loyalty, because when something happens, they're going to remember what you did and then they're going to call you. The biggest one out of the whole thing, and I'm going to say this as boldly as possible, when people ask you what you do for a living, do not tell them, that you're an independent insurance agent. Don't do that. People will run. They will run the other direction. What you need to do is you need to think of something that you can say that, oh, I'm an expert in risk management. That's my favorite. Set it up so that way you create the conversation, create the dialogue, because let's be honest, insurance isn't fun for anyone but us. So you want to make sure that you're creating the personal relation between what you are, what you believe in, and what you do. Make it personal and go after those relationships, because that's what's going to make you successful in networking. So hopefully you guys are not doing these, but if you are, maybe there's just a little insight as to why this might be a little bit of a turnoff to our fellow networkers. Everyone have a good rest of the day.
That's pretty much all I need to make my life complete. Shining dark with some warm light.